This past week has been a pretty busy week here at the Clearwater Citadel core. Some people would say it turned into almost like a restaurant of some sort. Over the past week, Monday through Friday, we had more than 150 volunteers who, get this, made over 1,900 pasties. That is a lot of pasties. Actually, that's 400 more than last year. That's a lot of pasties. Now, our total for this event, which is already, we deem it an absolute success. The total, though, is going to be shared a little bit later because we have some income still outstanding. So if you owe money for pasties, make sure and get it in. But we're excited to see what's taking place with that. And in order to raise the World Service income, we had food items and cash donations that were given by core family and community merchants, and we're so grateful. But before I go any further, what I'd like to do is this. If for the pasties this past week, if you were a chopper, and you know what that means, would you stand right now? If you chopped this past week, there was more than one chopper. Come on, stand up. All right. We have a few of you. Now stay standing, stay standing. Now, if you were a baker this past week, meaning you rolled the dough out. Let's start with the people that rolled the dough. If you were a dough roller, all right. We got a few more standing now. All right. If you're one of those that put those things that you chopped, okay, if you were a cutter, because there's a difference between chopping and cutting meat. I know that. Okay. If you cut meat, stand up. I see a few more of you standing. There we go. If you're one of the ones that balled up all that stuff and put it into the dough and then made the pasty, stand up. A few more standing. If you're the one that put it into the oven and you made sure that it baked well. Oh, there we got more standing up. Look at this. All right, this is great. Now, if you were one of the baggers, you bagged those pasties, start standing. We got a couple more standing. There we go. All right. If you were the ones who helped sell the pasties, when people came in and you would either take their money or you would keep up with the order forms or you would box them or you do those kind of things, we got a few more standing. All right. There's Pat. There we go. All right. Now, if you wash dishes for the pasties, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. Where are you at, dishwasher? There we go. We got some standing. All right, all right. If you had to go out and get donations or go out and deliver, if you drove pasties, would you stand? It takes a lot of efforts. Let me tell you something. I know I'm missing out on jobs right now. And what's that? The peelers. Oh, how dare I? My goodness, if you peeled vegetables, if you peeled potatoes and carrots and all of that, would you stand? Because it's hard to chop. You can't chop before you peel. That's right. That was the first people I should have had stand. It takes a lot of patience is what they said. That's right. If you chop those onions, that's amazing too. Let me tell you something. This is just a representation, a beautiful representation of all who helped out this past week. And now, if you can, I'd like you just to turn back here. If you led this group, would you wave your hand right now? And she's going to shake her head, I know. But we want to say thank you to Janet Hamilton. We want to say a big thanks to Janet Hamilton. She would quickly say thank you to the people that you see standing. And we also want to say a big thank you to Colonel Clarence Harvey, who helps organize as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So now that we are done with pasties, it's time to talk spaghetti. We do have several seats available. And so let me go ahead once again, one last time, and put that challenge out there. If you have not bought your ticket, please see Juanita Cuff on your way out. We have just a couple seats left in the in the second seating. and we have several left in the second seating. If you feel so led, let me encourage you to do this. Why not buy a bunch of tickets and give them away to someone? And knowing that all of the money goes towards world service. If you haven't got your $35 sponsorship in, see Isaac Watson today, as that is this Friday. This Friday is the spaghetti dinner, and we look forward to seeing each and every one of you there. Now, enough of me. Colonel, come on up here and continue this welcome and announcement.